Good morning. Today's session we are going to see the math subject for grade 4. Previous session we discussed about the introduction of division by one digit and two digit divisor. I hope everyone or understood that concept clearly. Now we start the new topic is that division of 5 digit by the 2 digit divisor, division by 10, 100 and 1000, properties of division. So the first topic is that division of 5 digit by a 2 digit divisor. So this is your example. Okay, so I told you in the previous video itself, before the division symbol, that number we call it as a dividend. What is it? Dividend. Okay, after the division symbol, that number we call it as a divisor. Okay. So we have to do the division for the sum. Okay, before we have to enter that sum, first we have to write the tables. Table of 31. Okay, we have to write the 31 tables first. Then we have to do the subtraction. Why means it is easy for you. You have to do that division. Okay, first you have to write the 31 table, 31st table. Okay. Yes, first we have to write the tables. Okay, then we have to do the division. So inside the box we have to write the dividend first. Okay, after that we have to write the divisor. Okay, so I told you first you should see the divisor first. If it is a 2 digit means first then you have to observe the 2 digit number. Okay, the next step is the comparison between the divisor and the dividend number. Okay, 18 31. So which is a greater number? 31. So if the divisor is greater means you have to add one more digit. Okay, you have to see that one more digit. That means a 3 digit number. Okay, why means the dividend always the greater number. Okay, the dividend always should keep the greater number only because we are using the subtractions. Okay, that purpose only I told you. So always the dividend number only, it's a greater number. Okay, so now you have to compare the 187 and 31. So which is the bigger number? Obviously it's a dividend number. Okay, so 187. Okay, 187 in that 31 table. Check the tables first. No. So here next step you have to see the nearest to 187. So how many times? 6 times. So you have to take this 6 times. 186. Okay, what process? Subtraction. 7 minus 6, 1. So here we have the 1 digit. So we have to get help from the next number. Okay. Each step we have to keep one number down. Okay. In case that number compare with the divisor and the answer for that. I mean the answer for the previous sum. It's a greater means no need to take the next number. You have to do it the step. Okay, but in case that number is a smaller number means you have to get the another number down. Okay, now it is a 13. So 13, 31. Okay, 13 and 31. Compare means the divisor is a greater number. So here we have to take the another number help. So here that two numbers we have to use it in the next step itself means we have to put 1 0 in the version place. Okay, now it is a 5. Okay, 135. 135 is there? No. So nearest to 135, 4 times of 31. So its answer is 124 minus 1. So here after the 5 there is no number. So the 11 is a remainder. Okay, 11 is a remainder. Now you have to write which is remainder, which is quotient, dividend, divisor. Remainder. So why I ask you to write this means it is easy to substitute in the formula. So that's why I ask you to write the word. Divisor. 604 quotient, 31 divisor, 11 remainder, 18,735, it's a dividend. Okay, now we are going to check the answer, verify the answer. We have one formula. Yes, with the help of the formula, we are going to verify the answers. Okay, verify the answers. Okay, what is the formula? Yes, what is the formula? Yes, so this is the formula for verifying the answers in the division sum. Divisor into quotient plus remainder equal to dividend. Okay, so what is a divisor? Yes, 31 into quotient 604 plus remainder. What is the remainder? 11 equal to dividend. Dividend is 18,735. Okay, first you have to do the multiplication, then do the addition. So in rough side you have to do the multiplication. First you have to do the 4. 1 4s are 4, 3 4s are 12. Okay, next it's a 0. So any number multiply by 0, the product is 0. Yes. 0, 0 and then 0. So why I written that number in after the digit means because 0 in the tens. Okay, so you have to leave the ones place and write the next place the answer. Next it is a 6 in 100 place. So here also we have to leave one places. So 6 ones are 6. 18. Okay, now you do the addition process. 4, 2, 7, 8, 1. Okay, so what is the multiplication answer? A product 18,724 plus 11 equal to the same. Okay, so add this two number. Ones place it's 1, 5, 2 plus 1 is 3, 7, 8, 1. Remaining you write as it is. Now you check the answer, both the answer is correct. So your answer is correct. Okay, with the help of the formula we can verify the answers in the division process. Okay, any doubts you have in the sum? Any doubts? Yes. Okay, next we move to the next topic. Yes, next topic is that division by 10, 100 and 1000. So here that first one we have to say that division by 10. Yes, listen carefully. Division by 10. When a number is divided by 10. Okay, when a number is divided by 10, the digit at the ones place. The digit at the ones place becomes a remainder. So what number in that ones place, that becomes a remainder. Okay, ones place number we keep it as a remainder. Okay, and other digits from the quotient. So remaining digits, it's a 10, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, whatever it is. Other digits becomes a quotient. Okay, becomes a quotient. In division, when any number divided by 10, the ones place number becomes the remainder. Ones place number becomes a remainder. Other digits becomes a quotient. Okay, now you see one example. Here ones, tens, 100. Okay, so here it is a 3 digit, 100, tens, ones. So this number divided by 10. Okay, here is a Q or R. So Q is the quotient, R is a remainder. Okay, so what is if any number divided by 10 means the ones place number. What is that? The ones place number, keep it as a remainder. So 8 is a remainder. Okay, remaining digits 9, 4. That it is a quotient. Okay, this is the way you have to write the quotient and remainder for divided by 10. Okay, division by 10. Okay, now we see one more example. 4, 5, 2. Okay, divided by 10. First you have to write the places. So quotient, remainder. Okay, what number in ones place, that number keep it as a remainder. Remaining place you keep it as a quotient. Okay, now you understood. So the ones place number is a remainder. Remaining places it's a quotient. Okay, you have any doubts? So next one is the division by 100. So next one is the division by 100. So listen carefully. When a number is divided by, it's a 100, the digit at the ones and tens place becomes the remainder. In previous method, divided by 10, ones place only, keep it as a remainder. But here it is a 100. 100 means ones and tens place becomes a remainder. Other digit keep it as a quotient. Okay, so division by 100. Divided by 100 means ones and tens place is a remainder. Remaining digits is a quotient. So see that example, ones, tens, 100, 1000. Okay, here it's divided by 100. Divided by 100 means ones and tens place is a remainder. Remaining digits is a quotient. So what is the remainder here? Yes, tens and ones place. What are the number in tens and ones place? 98. So 98 is a remainder. What is it? Yes, that quotient is 14. So remaining digits is a quotient. So now we understood. So division by 100 means ones and tens place is a remainder. Remaining digits is a quotient. Okay, now we see the next one, division by 1000. Yes, the next topic is that division by 1000. When a number is divided by 1000, the digits at the 100, tens, ones place becomes a remainder. So in previous question, division by 100, we have to keep the tens, ones place is a remainder. But in the division by 1000, 100, tens, ones place becomes a remainder. So other digits is a quotient. Okay, now we see that example. So see here, so what are the numbers in the 100, tens, ones? That number comes in the remainder part. Okay, remainder part. So 935, 935, it's a remainder. So remaining digit is the quotient. So what is the remaining digit? It's a 14. 1, 4. So it's a quotient. Okay, so division by 1000 means division by any number of digits divided by 1000 means 100, tens, ones place become the remainder. So remaining digits, it's a quotient. Okay, now you have any doubts? Okay, so next topic is that properties of division. Before we see the properties of divisions, okay, so now we see that one more recall for the division by 10, 100, 1000. Division by 10, okay, division, I means divided by 10 means ones place becomes the remainder, other digits it's a quotient. See that example, ones place is the remainder, remaining digits is a quotient. So in division by 100, ones and tens place, division by 100, ones place and tens place is a remainder, remaining digits it's a quotient. Okay. In tens means, divided by tens means, ones place is a remainder, remaining places is a quotient. Okay, division by 100 means, tens and ones place is a remainder, other digits it's a quotient. Okay. So next is the division by 1000. Division by 1000 means 100, tens, ones place is a remainder, other digits it's a quotient. So this is the example for division by 1000. Okay, any number of digit divided by 1000, in that number of digits, tens, hundreds, ones, that places becomes the remainder, remaining places is the quotient. Okay, so next we see the properties of division. Next property is that properties of division. So in first property is that division by 1. Division by 1. So see that sentence, division of a number by 1 gives a quotient same as the dividend. Okay, so if any number divided by 1, so what is the quotient means, what are the numbers in the dividend that same comes in the quotient. There is no remainder. Okay, so the division by 100, I mean divided by 1. Divided by 1 means the quotient is that dividend. Okay, what is given in the dividend, the same we have to take it as a quotient. That is the properties of division. This is the first properties in the properties of division. Okay, division by 1. Any number divided by 1, quotient is that the same dividend. Okay, what are the numbers given in the dividend? that comes, we have to write it in the quotient. Okay, so that example 347 divided by 1. So what is the quotient? The dividend fully comes in that quotient. 347 is a quotient. So next property is that, so the first property is division by 1. The quotient same as the dividend. Okay, there is no remainder. The next property is that division by itself. Division by itself means the division of a number by itself always gives us a 1 as a quotient. 1 as a quotient, because we have to divide any number divided by itself. The quotient is 1. Always the 1 has the quotient. So see that example. So 145 divided by 145, the quotient is 1. Always it is the quotient is a 1. So 54 divided by 54, obviously the quotient is a 1. So any number divided by itself, the quotient is always 1. Okay, the quotient is always 1. Okay, so shall we see the next property? Next property is that division of 0. Division of 0 by a number always gives 0 as a quotient. So see the example, 0 divided by any number. Okay, 0 divided by any number, the quotient is 0. Okay, so 0 divided by any number, the quotient is always a 0. Okay, for example, 0 divided by 125. So obviously the quotient is a 0. Division of 0 by any number gives 0 as a quotient. Okay, one more property is in the division. So the last property is that division by 0. Division by 0 is not possible. Okay, so this is the properties of the division. Okay, now we have to recall that division. Okay, now I am going to conclude this session with the quick recap. So in this session we discussed the 5-digit by 2-digit divisor, division by 10, 100, 1000. Last one is the properties of division. So the division of 5-digit by 2-digit divisor. So first we have to write the dividend and the divisor, and then you have to write the tables, and you have to see the divisor, how many digits given in the divisor. First you have to observe. Okay, then you have to compare. If the divisor is greater means you have to take the another digit. It's a 3-digit number. Okay, you have to compare, and then dividend is greater means you have to do the further steps. Okay, so next one is we have verified that answer with the help of the formula divisor into quotient plus remainder equal to dividend. Okay, so first you have to substitute that value for the given words, and then do the multiplication first. Next one is the addition. Finally you have to got that same answer. If you get the same answer means your answer is the correct. I mean your process of the division is the correct one. Okay, so next one is the division. Division by 10, 100, 1000. So division by 10 means any number divided by 10 means ones place number, keep it as a remainder, remaining places is a quotient. So see that example. So one place number, what is the ones place? Is 8. So 8 you have to consider as a remainder, remaining number you have to consider as a quotient. Okay, so next is the division by 100. Division by 100 means ones and tens place, keep it as a remainder, remaining digit is a quotient. So see the example, ones and tens place, 98 it's a remainder, 14 is a quotient. So next one is the division by 1000. So division by 1000 means 100 tens ones place numbers is the remainder, other digits is the quotient. So see that example, 935 is the remainder because tens ones 100 place is the remainder, quotient is the remaining digits, it's a 14. Okay, next one is the properties of division. So properties of division means first one is the division by 1. Any number divided by 1, so the quotient is the dividend. Okay, any number divided by 1, the quotient is the dividend. Okay, the quotient is the dividend number. Okay, the quotient is the dividend number. So next is division by itself. Any number divided by itself, the 1 as the quotient. 1 is the quotient. So see that example, 145 divided by 145, the quotient is 1. So any number divided by itself, the quotient is 1. So next one is the division of 5, division of 0. So any 0 is divided by any number, 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is always gives us a 0. The quotient always gives us a 0. But any number divided by 0 is not possible. Okay, any number divided by 0 is not possible. Okay. Okay, now we come to the end of the session. If you have any doubts, we will discuss in next class. Thank you.